Mr. Schwartz and Oliver, would you both like to come forward? Good morning.
Morning.
Vice President Schwartz, Vice Mr. Schwartz is Vice President of the ATU.
Sam, and because Michael is a rail operator, Sam, a long-time bus operator before starting, maybe you can speak a little bit to your direct experience as well as from the standpoint of the preventability determination.
Okay, I want everybody to know I appreciate you listening to me, and I'm not here under duress, so I'm here on my own volition. But nevertheless, we represent city bus drivers, school bus drivers, paratransit, rail operators, mechanics throughout the state of Oregon. Since we've had the appeal procedure and review procedure at TriMet on the bus side for the last couple of years, we have nothing but satisfied operators and no grievances filed in 2 years since the process has been in place. The operators and trainers that take place in the process all have numerous safety awards, excellent records. They're picked because of their records and their safety background. They go through accident reconstruction, everything according to the national safety guidelines. This process does not appear in all of the properties we represent. We wish it did, but we can't force the other districts to take on the same tasks that TriMet has taken on. I've worked closely with the safety person, Tanya Gilbert, with Shelley Lomax, and with the trainers and operators that supply the decisions in the committees, and I applaud their work. I think they did terrific work, and operators are held to a much higher standard. So when we get into a personal accident or our own vehicle, nobody judges us. The insurance companies make a decision, and if a policeman is called, he takes a report. But the operator, even though the operator may not think it was his fault, after everything is gone through, they're actually shown what they have done, the reason that they're getting charged with an accident. So there's very few cases. We can review 100 bus accidents, and only about 4% or 4 accidents go to appeals out of 100 reviews. So I think that's excellent. Are there any questions?
Sam, and I think what you're saying is they accept the fact that when they're given a preventable or non-preventable, that they accept it and they don't appeal it, is what you're saying. So
99%, well, there's, like I say, about 4 out of 100 appeal it. So 100 accidents are reviewed, about 4 of them are appealed. The 4 that are appealed, there's probably maybe a 50-50 chance that they're going to get overturned. But nevertheless, there is in place a policy for accidents that can get the operator terminated for the accidents. So it's not like there is no punishment for an accident. And the operators are very aware that if they get charged with an accident, they're only a short 2-year period where they can get terminated just for that. And naturally, if it's a horrific accident or it involves a pedestrian, then it's looked at a lot closer. Yes, we've had arbitrations over it. I'm sorry to say that we've lost, an arbitration over a fatality accident, because basically they are held to a much higher standard.
well, in trucking, I'm familiar with the whole processes, and how much it is to. In trucking, I have found the truck drivers sitting on the committees who are harder on their fellow drivers than even the management was.
Same way. Works the same way.
Your peers judge you very
on a regular basis, Lynn, I hear that on a regular basis. They actually, why is Joe on the committee? He voted against me. You know, that's a normal thing. But you're right, they hold their peers to a higher standard because, when you are judging an accident, in these cases, they don't know who had the accident. They don't know who the operator is at all. They're judging the accident on the evidence that's presented, nothing else.
Is the appeal committee or group or council, whatever it is, different than the initial review committee that makes the decision?
Yeah, basically it is because they're not commingled. So everybody that's on the review committee never gets to hear an appeal. Because, we want to not taint the committees, obviously. And, some operators say, well, if Joe was on both, I could win this, so you have it both ways. And yeah, you're going to get a lot of flack no matter which way you go. And the operator sometimes feels he's in a catch-22 because if he lost it in reviews, he may not want to appeal it anyway. That's a given.
May I clarify that? The one rule we have is that voting members cannot be on both committees. You cannot vote on one committee and then vote on the appeal committee, but there are members that do appear at both meetings.
But you don't get to vote on it?
No.
Well, we're talking about the union officer who may advocate for the person that has had the accident, has no vote. So the union officer never gets to vote. And the safety, if there's a tie vote, the vote is broken by the safety manager or the designee for the safety management.